crashed into the thing that was farther now than it was to the moon landing at that time.
At that time. Oh, fuck.
And
yeah,
I'm like,
that
ooh,
stuff,
I
like,
don't like that. That doesn't
Ooh.
sound very good at all.
yeah, it's weird, but I think we live in a strange circumstance where we had the millennium year of 2000 to really like solidify, like, you know, like 1980 was 20 years ago. I don't think that's just because we're getting old. I think it's because there's something about that year that just like
2000.
locks it in. Yeah, yeah.
Well, you know what it was? It was the first year that when you went to a New Year's Eve party, that you could have double zeros. Before that,
Wait,
that
did
was
they have
never
these glasses before the
You had, well, you had the
2000s?
two nines, but they weren't the same.
Was it a thing like in,
like 1999,
but
right?
they had the glasses were like already a thing before the 2000s. That must have been good for business.
I think
I think someone got in
Opened up a
early.
whole new
They like
industry.
knew what was coming and they thought, let's get ahead of the curve.
Oh, for sure.
Let's be the front runners of the New Year's Eve sunglasses game, and then
Yes.
when it hits 2000, we're in the money. I wouldn't know, of course. I was exactly.
You don't have to say because it'll just make me feel old. They'll just say I was old. Enough.
I was what, like eight months old, or something. I think.
You know what's possible? Let me give you a thing. Unlikely, okay? I will
Yep.
grant you this. Unlikely, but it is possible that I'm your dad.
Yes, it's possible that the quantum vibrations of this glass will cause the glass to spontaneously move a meter to the left without anybody touching.
No, that's not true because there are things like magnetic force and other forces that would keep the things apart even if they weren't occupying the same space.
Well,
What is
there's a
happening?
non-zero chance that those magnetic forces could stop working in about 5 seconds.
Yeah, but it's more likely
great.
That I
I'm your
fucked your
dad.
mom. That we
That I'm
both
your
fucked
dad.
your mom at the same
That's-
time.
That's. I
Did
mean,
he
I don't
fucking
remember.
both of our
Yeah.
children
I
combined.
I don't remember
It's-
it. But like it could have been that like I was drugged when I was 16.
Yes, there's
and I was taken to the UK, and like they extracted my sperm and put it in your mom for some weird reason.
There's a non-zero possibility.
Do you want to just call me dad moving forward, just to be safe?
I'd rather not do that, just to evade your
Okay.
your subconscious
It's just
insecurity about being older than I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's not subconscious. It's very conscious.
I'm
He's very
thinking
conscious
about it a
of
little bit.
Wait, what's your favorite and least favorite thing about being in America?
Me, I have a long list of my least favorite things. I wrote some of them down. I'll find them.
Why
for
would you do this?
Because I was
How
going to
British.
do like a Substack post or something.
Only these fuckers would do that. I don't go to your country and write it down a huge list of all the shit I don't like.
I do.
So
We
Okay.
have a huge
Everything.
list of shit we don't like. It's called the Declaration
okay,
of Independence.
so check this out, right? So
Just a list of the things I tolerate when I'm there.
you guys don't put butter on your sandwiches?
What does that even mean?
It means like in the UK they put just like butter. Like if they have a ham sandwich,
on
they'll just
any
put like
sandwich?
yes.
On any sandwich, the bread, and have you heard the phrase "that was their bread and butter"?
Okay, would you put
Bread
butter
and
on
butter.
peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Yes.
Okay. Would you put butter on a tuna fish sandwich?
Maybe.
Would you put-
Probably.
Okay.
Wait, but he would put normal butter and peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. Because
Wait, would you do that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm like going to like a deli or something, and they're asking for condiments. And I'm like, where's the butter?
Ah.
And
Where's the
people are looking at me
butter?
like I've lost my mind. So that's one thing. The toilets here, the public toilets, are insane. The gaps in the doors are like an inch thick for like no reason.
We like to compare.
The water is
We're not-
like
We're not
a
shamed.
meter high in the basin. Like
What's
for-
a basin?
For what?
You know what a basin is?
The toilet
bowl.
bowl.
Never heard of that. Oh, a toilet bowl. That's what you mean.
Toilet
Sorry.
bowl, yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Like what's that? What's that? Literally, what is that about?
Well, we're big men and we take big shits. We're not little tiny dainty
Yeah, but like,
British
I've never
men.
understood. I've never understood the like.
Mr. Toilet. Oh,
Okay,
good to
but, like,
see you,
why is
sir.
the
Do you
wa-
mind if I drop off a delivery?
Why is the
in
water
the
so
post?
damn high? Also, I totally understand. Like when I came to America, I suddenly understood why like the whole trans bathroom thing was a big debate.
Ah.
Because like I've always sort of thought like, so like whatever. It's a bit. It's nice to have like gender-specific places. That's kind of cool. But like literally, especially in like women's bathrooms, it's like cubicles. Who cares? Come to America and you've got fucking like 3 inches of gap between the door and the door frame. It makes a lot of sense. Like, what is that for? Is it to like stop people doing drugs? Is it security? Like what? Like I
think
can't.
you
I
may
literally
have-
can't see a reason why that would be the case.
It's possible that you may have gone to a very sex-oriented bathroom without knowing it.
I mean, look.
Did it have holes in the doors that were penis-sized?
They can't have been. They weren't big enough. So I can't imagine what they must have been for.
You should have said they're too possibly big.
I
Would have made sense.
also hate the fact that if I want to go into a pub
What's that?
and buy a drink, the first thing is that
A
you don't
bar?
have pubs. You have Irish pubs, which are just bars
Okay.
with like an Irish flag outside.
Gotcha.
I go up and say I'll have a pint. Then they say,
What's
okay,
that?
sure
Is
thing.
that like a quarter gallon or something?
Yeah, whatever, you know, and they come over and they bring me the pint and they say, do you want to close it out? What the hell do you mean do I want to close it out?
It means are you done drinking? Because you look like a
It's like, no,
a woman.
No, I'm not done
with a
drinking,
mustache.
but I want to pay now because what if like I need to run away?
Well,
or
that's
if
why
I
they're
wanna
asking you.
Pop out get a cigarette or something like.
But if you close the tab, you're less likely to get more alcohol.
But that's okay. So that's what I'm saying. It's exploitative, right? It's exploitative. I don't.
We're
like
all about it.
And
Oh,
then,
have you even seen the tips here?
like, I don't like you have to. Yeah, you fucking have to print out a physical ticket, which I swear they have like cancerous resins in them.
ticket?
Whatever that you have to touch.
Oh, you
And
mean
have
a
to-
receipt?
and you have to freaking sign the thing and send it back, and you have to tip, and you have to do the thing. A machine asked me to tip it the other day
No way. Was that at the garage?
at the garage.
Yeah.
I prefer the way that I pronounce that word. I prefer the way that we pronounce
Aluminium?
zebra. No, that's
Herbs?
an easy one, but that's
We
fun.
defended the Carmine Forest.
Americans.
Helped protect the Starlight
Americans.
Observatory.
Americans.
And you're not even a member of the Resistance. My thanks.
I was too rash there. Almost got me. You're not even a part of the resistance, but you've done a great deal for you. You're an armband.
His armband? How did you get this?
I just got it.
Captain Henson wants me to have this? Me? I don't deserve this.
You surely don't.
10 years ago, most of the patrol members died in a plot by the Archeum Legion. Only Captain Henson, myself, Gistil, and Cicero survived. Before I knew it, I was running away. I brought in reinforcements, but it was too late. My comrades died and the captain lost an eye.
Yeah.
Well, he's quite magnanimous. Sorry, but can I ask you a favor? I now know how Captain Henson feels. So you can return this to its true owners. To my comrades who died there 10 years ago fighting to the bitter end. I can't leave my post, so I would ask you to do it for me.
Okay.
You will find the monument of Gestal and Cicero in the Starlight Observatory ruins. Please bury this armband under the monument.
Oh, I would keep it.
After being given the armband, Ruffalo protested that it truly belonged to someone else. He asked you to deliver it to his comrades, who fell in battle a decade ago. It is time to go and find the resting heroes.
Really? I gotta run back there.
I just the thing is I don't understand it. Like we have like Apple Pay now. We've got it, right? The
Wow.
technology exists. Why the hell are you make like even in England, like they'll still have like a tip button or whatever. You press the button if you want to tip you 20% or whatever. But like they don't it literally takes 5 minutes to order a drink. It's insane. It's absolutely ridiculous.
In the United States?
Yeah, so I hate that.
Oh.
I hate that.
Well,
We
don't
just-
tip them. Also, you guys had tab way before us, didn't you?
Like we have to touch. Like you don't you tip like Uber Eats people and like Ubers and stuff like
I think it's
before
mandatory.
like before the service.
They take it
Yeah,
from you.
you do. It's pretty crazy.
Like I was in a hotel the other day, and I was informed that apparently I'm supposed to leave like 10 or 20 bucks in the hotel room
He's
for the
gonna
maid.
he's gonna think I'm joking, but in America, the real tip is after you finish eating, there's a thing on the machine that says 2%, 3%, 4%. That's the extra tip for if they do a really good job.
That's just. I mean, it's like I refuse to tip for work that hasn't been done yet. Not because but like I'm happy to tip after the fact. But like if somebody is a complete asshole, I don't want to tip. If I've already tipped, I'm like I won't like if it has to be done
Take it back.
beforehand, I will take it back. I'll be like, look, man, I want it back. Because.
You would do that, huh?
But then I must say when I remember I came to America sometime earlier in the year.
Hey,
I got off the
Tribute,
plane, And
Hey,
there was like a shuttle
man.
to the hotel or whatever, and the guy comes up and he's like, "Oh, let me get that for you, sir." I was like,
Oh, fine.
"Yeah, sure, that's very nice." He puts it in the van, like, "Oh, it's
Oh,
this one."
no.
And I was like, "Oh, that's really awesome. Yeah, that's great." And then as we're getting out of the van, everyone starts tipping, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's why everyone's being so nice." So I do actually quite like that. I don't mind the tipping thing. I don't mind that it's a thing, but I
Well,
think
but no.
Are you who has the power of the stars?
I can barely hear you.
Of course. You are. Could you listen to my story for a little while?
I
I've been
guess.
drawing since I was young. I can't see, but it feels like some mysterious power is leading the brush. I drew that painting when I was young. It's a painting I gave to my dad as a gift. People get scared when I show it to them. Adventurer. Could you have a look at my picture? I think you may discover something in it. Please. Thank you. The painting is there, so please take a look. I covered it with a...
Hmm? Doc is playing Silent Hill 2.
We made USAA for homeowners who like being ready. That's why we have safety tips for things like fires.
Get this fucking thing away from me, man. Cafe, Texas. Ugh. I don't know why we're getting all panicky. There's that coin. Okay, ding, ding, ding. All right. You. I need a syringe.
He needs a syringe.
No, but that's tip rape.
you should tip for good service. You shouldn't not
Tip
tip
rape?
for bad service.
Have you ever been like stuck in traffic and a guy like runs up to start cleaning your windshield? You have to
Yeah,
like
but that's different.
aggressively like
That's
get away from my fucking because after they
Beautiful.
do it, they're gonna say like, "Pay me, I need you to pay
That's
me."
different. That's a service that you know, like as long as you're like clear on terms beforehand. If someone comes up to me and says, "I say I don't have it," it's like those scammers that you get all across Europe where they come up and they say, "Oh, I have a bracelet for you. It's free." You're like, "Oh, it's free." They're like, "Yeah, it's free. It's free." And then they put it on your wrist and then they're like, "Oh, you give me a donation." There's a lot.
It's okay. I wanted to help, but I'm way too clumsy to do something like this. No matter how much I practice, I can't get the moves right. Now that we've stopped the assault, I'm thinking of collecting mystic globes. Oh, didn't you know? A mystic globe used to be Archeum Legion's treasure box, but then the Steel Credit Union invented a mystic key to open the globe, turning them literally into a lucky box. You might see them if you have a mystic key. The Archeum Legion did their best to hide them, so who knows where you might find them. Here, I'll give you one of mine. Consider it a token of thanks for preventing the attack. Now, search for Mystic Globe.
Mystic Globe up there. Good. Skills. Aw. Wand. Attack speed. Base damage. On the star. Destroy. Yeah. Damage. Melee. Ooh. Oh. elevation. We got Yep. Was I need to click on here.
Years ago, craftsmen in the employ of the Archeum Legion secretly visited the resistance soldiers at the observatory, offering a huge reward for aid in stealing gems from the goblins. The soldiers, who were suffering through a famine, were overwhelmed with temptation. All but 3 of them left the camp. While the guards were away, the waiting Archeum battle platoon readied for the attack. Watch Captain Henson understood the situation all too well. He told the 3 remaining guards to flee, and one of them, Ruffalo, escaped into the woods with his head hung low. Battling against an endless sea of enemies, the 2 remaining guards died horrible deaths. Henson, who lost an eye, rose again each time he fell, sword held high. Just as Henson, gravely wounded, neared his own death, Ruffalo returned. He had not fled at all, but instead brought reinforcements who drove back the enemy forces. Although the bravery of Henson and his men saved many lives, he blamed himself for the death of the soldiers and resigned as watch captain. 10 years later, he still quietly defends the front lines and is admired and respected by the local resistance forces. Gastal and Cicero, Henson's former comrades, performed their duty until the very
While hunting in a dungeon, you can spend a Vista contract tokens to receive XP and bonus. Blah blah blah. Oh, what the fuck that means? Leveling low. Oh, damn. What am I? What am I supposed to get here? Oh, there it is. Huh? The fuck did I just do? Oh. Ass. This is fucking. Oh god, what is this fucking lag?
This energy. It's from you. Did you look at the painting?
Yeah.
Really? Actually, that's what my dad said. My dad had the power of the star too.
Did he?
Does that painting attract
Did he
people
now?
with the power of the star? My dad looked at that painting all day. Adventurer, try to feel the power of the painting. Something special might happen if you do.
Okay. Now what? Oh, do the painting game. Am I gonna get sucked into this bitch? Oh, there's a fucking dungeon? Yeah, my internet's fucking up. God. I hate you. Oh. Why isn't it? What the fuck? Where's my blocking thing? Oh fuck, I have the wrong blocking thing on. Fuck! Hold on. Okay. What?
Can you hear me? Is anyone there?
Help.
If you can hear me, please touch Luna's head. Oh, thank goodness. The connection is working. Can you hear me? I am Jane, a wizard. I'm in urgent need of assistance, so I left my gift in there to find someone who could help me. I need help finding a missing child as soon as possible. Can you come to the area around the Carmine Forest waypoint? I'll be waiting.
Adventure Codex.
I can't believe such a space existed within my painting. I guess only people with the star's power can enter. Wait, that's why Dad was always... never mind. Thanks to you, I solved the mystery. my painting anytime if you think it will help you.
The painter Ashian had many works depicting the Starlight Observatory ruins, some of which had a strange power. It pulled those who carried stars in and transported them to a far-off place. Once there, those bearing stars have the opportunity to enhance their abilities.
Enhance their abilities, huh? To go to town and start upgrading our armor, weapons, eh?
A lot of things you have to be aware of, especially in Miami. So here, it's an international city. We get a lot of tourists from other places that don't know about tipping. So every restaurant that you do go to here will have the tip included. And then afterwards, as Steven said, after you pay the bill, it's like, hey, would you like to include a tip? The tip is included. I had like a Larry David moment. You know who that is? Larry David?
Yeah, I think
famous Jewish guy.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm friends with the people who own a restaurant near me, and I was like, you tip is included at 20%.
Yeah.
That's fine. I have no problem with that. What I have a problem with is that you guys do some wild shit afterwards. On the screen that comes up saying, do you want to add a tip? It's not 1, 2, 3, 5. It's 10, 15, 20. And goddamn.
They do a second full tip.
They do a second full tip. And I was like, you know what you're doing. I don't care because I'm not going to do it. But you're catching some people off guard. And they're like, listen, if they want to do it, that's their thing. And it's like, I can't. And then I was like, listen, if you want to get more tips, let me give you some strategies. Okay, first off, this tip jar that you have right here, there's $1 in there. And they're like, yeah. I was like, that's not very conducive to more tipping. You guys need to think like an entrepreneur. You need to come in here with a fucking handful of dollars already in there. That's like, oh shit, I'm gonna feel stupid if I don't tip.
About new employees, that's busking 101. You always start with like.
They acted like I was crazy when I said that to them, like an old man howling at the moon, trying to get them to. Anyways,
it's crap. It's a bunch
tipping
of crap. Yeah.
Well, it's a way for us to push the burden of paying that employee off of us onto you.
Yeah, but that's
there might be some preferential tax treatment actually. I think waitresses and waiters probably prefer tipping over.
You're being morally exploited. You know that people aren't being paid enough, and so you tip because you feel bad.
Just to be clear, all those people make more than the average like fast food worker.
Yeah, I think they all prefer it.
But there's also this arbitrariness in who you tip and who you don't.
True.
Like I always just do 20, and it's not because it's good or bad, sir.
For everything, like
for everything.
Do you tip your UPS delivery guy? Do you tip the Amazon parcel that shows up? Do you leave a 20 on the door?
The people
for that guy?
I tip.
Always why not?
Restaurants 20%. Why? Because I'm stupid and 20% is easy to do the math from.
Pick which job you'd least like to have and tip that the highest. Like I don't know, like
it doesn't work that way.
But it should.
Well, tough shit.
I believe in an America where.
Well, this is our country. You're not allowed to believe in anything.
Yeah, quite right. Yeah, I do have a visa now though, so I've got some say. I suppose.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A lot of us have Mastercards. Same payment network, I
have the
Discover Express,
the O1B, I think.
Which, the O1B,
which is known as the
investor visa.
I'm known as an alien of extraordinary ability.
Good for you.
Isn't that fun?
You're extraordinary.
Yeah, the U.S. government officially recognizes my extraordinary caliber and character.
Wow.
So one day my parents will follow suit, I hope.
Oh, I know another dude who got one of those. Those are actually quite difficult to get. It's like you got to know someone to get those.
Well, they used to be, but now for internet influencers, they just fucking print these things for you guys.
I mean, apparently.
That's right. Have you guys been to the UK?
Yeah.
What do you hate about my country?
Oh, let's see. The food, the people, the weather.
I didn't mind the food. I went to a place.
The slang, the language, the history.
Only some of those things are actually English.
I had a Sunday roast. It was quite good. I like that. I like the pubs. I like that scene a lot.
Yeah, it's good. Have 2 pints.
The weather is shite.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying sunny Miami right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. The fucking 2 days a year that we're having a hurricane. My bad. It's always gray,
I hate
and
the,
fucking death.
I hate.
Why is the
I hate
suicide rate
weather in
not
the country.
higher in the UK?
I hate the weather in your country.
It should be like 50% every year.
I saw a news presenter break down on television earlier describing the weather
Because
in
they
your
lived in the
country
UK.
right now. So, like, you know.
Yeah, because it's so awesome here all the time.
Yeah.
He
God
was
gives
shocked.
his
It's like,
hardest
okay,
test to his bravest warriors.
in England it rains sometimes. Oh, that sucks.
No.
In America, you can die because of the weather sometimes.
You can die because of the weather over there too.
Yeah, but like, come on, man, it's different.
Yeah.
We do get all the crazy weather. Like, you guys don't really get, like, tornadoes or earthquakes
That's what I'm
or
saying, man.
hurricanes,
It's like,
and we
okay,
get, like, fucking everything over here.
Yeah, but they get
Complain about the weather all you like. The weather is boring. I'll give you one thing.
they got the immigration issues.
This whole thing going on outside is not boring. It's not boring. English weather is boring. But to complain that it's bad or that it sucks, it's like, hello.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Miami is pretty fucking awesome. Usually, I mean, you're looking out the window right now while we're having a hurricane, but usually it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, and you've been to the UK when it's raining, but sometimes it's like all right and possible.
The only funny thing is that for Europe,
What a ringing endorsement. Sometimes it's okay.
they'll get, like, a 45-degree heat wave, and, like, half the old population of France will die, so...
That's also true. Yeah, we're not built for
You're not built for heat.
the heat. No, but we are in a way. No, Americans are the ones who are not built for the heat because they have the air conditioning thing going on. Hey, look, what we're doing is the talking points. We're doing the like, oh, you know, oh, tipping culture is so bad. Oh, British weather is so bad. Oh, you know, like we need to be original. You know, there are people actually watching this conversation. This isn't like this is probably the conversation we'd be having. If
Well,
we
you're
just
like a
met anyway.
debate bro, but you're not
Yeah, so
very good at
debate me.
debating.
Debate me about
Oh,
something.
hold on. We got our actual caller. Hey, you're on. Hold on, you're on the air, so don't say like before when you were doing like the Hitler lyrics or anything. Okay. So what do you want?
It's okay, dude. I'll keep it on for the show. I'll save it for later.
Okay.
I need to know the unit. I don't know if you can.
Whoa, hold on. Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Steve will come down and get you right now.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, bye.
Unironically, the nice thing about the UK, I'll say one nice thing, okay?
Yep.
The island of Great Britain, probably Ireland too, is outside of like London, like outside of the big city, is incredibly beautiful. I drove from Cadriff? No. What's the name of the airport in
Cardiff.
Cardiff?
Cardiff.
Cadriff.
Driving from
It's actually
Cardiff.
pronounced Cadriff.
It's not.
Car drift.
Driving from there like 2 hours north to there was some hay festival thing or whatever. This is super beautiful. One of the most beautiful drives I've ever been on.
Some hay festival thing.
Where?
whatever.
I don't know.
No, where did I ask? Go get him. Oh my.
I'm good actually. I kind of want to rant on post maybe. How long do you think I can leave him down there before he starts posting on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm the only one who fucking gets the shit. No, no, stop.
Yeah, you know, Britain's kind of pretty whatever, but America's pretty too. You know? It's whatever, you know. Like, do Brits and Americans ever talk about anything other than how much they like and dislike each other's respective countries? I think not. I think not. Therefore, I am not.
Okay. So, I'd like to see more debate stuff on your channel.
Yeah.
As
So
I said, I'm a longtime viewer, and I don't like that you've just been doing interviews.
so debate
like-
me something. Come on.
Well, no, not with me, with
what
someone
have,
else.
What have you got, man? Give me something. Something to work with.
Man, I don't know. Okay. All right. Have you seen the movie Harry Potter?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the Station 9 3/4?
Yes, sir.
You know how you can donate $10, right? And like you can save a kid in Africa?
Yep.
Okay. Like, and that's like a real thing. Let's take it for granted that that's a real thing.
Yeah.
You can spend $10 and save a kid in Africa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I want you to imagine that inside of your house,
Yep.
in the wall, that you have your very own personal, like portal, like
Yeah.
a Station 9 3/4. You can run through. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, inside of this portal, okay, there is a dog. Okay. Now this is a magical dog. Okay. And every time you have sex with this dog, okay, you get a certain amount of money. And that money, you can choose what you want to do with. Now, the question is, what is the amount that you would go and make love to this animal? How many times a day would you do it? And would you actually be selfish and keep it for yourself? Or would you donate it to save children? It's a multi-part question.
Okay. The first comment I have is that have you ever seen the movie Harry Potter? Is like just like not the way to break in that question.
Well, this is kind of like a
like
vibe
I was way way over
it's
here,
designed to throw you
and
off.
now I'm like way over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's on purpose.
Well, would I and should I are two different questions.
Well, I think the answer for both has to be yes. because
Well,
if the amount is $1 billion,
well, that can't be true because you didn't. Well, okay, all right, okay, go ahead.
if the amount that you set is $1 billion, then you're causing huge amounts of suffering by not fucking a dog like 5 times a day.
Sure, but is there like any amount of suffering you'd inflict upon anything as long as the price were high enough?
Well, no, you're causing suffering to happen.
Yeah.
By not fucking the dog.
Sure. But like,
you're okay with that? So there's no number that you would do it. That you're.
I'm not sure I would be morally obligated to, because
I'm not saying you're morally. I'm asking you what the number is. We have a whole thing on our site with every guest, and they've answered what the amount is.
Oh, so you can like aggregate it?
Yes.
I would imagine that the average is.
Let's just say once a day. No, what you would do. How much would I have to pay you personally?
Is the average like?
I'm not going to tell you what the average is.
Is the average like $80,000?
There's a dude who would do it for like $700 because that's like how much money he needed.
But there are dudes who would pay.
I understand that the average is going to be skewed. You personally, magic portal in your wall. All right, how much are we talking about?
I think you're the guests here, man.
Well, think about it.
I think I've got to. I should make.
You're not going to. There's an actual Wikipedia page on our site where every guest has answered this question. I'm not fucking with you.
There's a Wikipedia page on your site.
Yes.
You have your own.
Are you
going
to be the one dude who's refused to answer?
You have your own internal Wikipedia. Wait, so you're asking me how much
would it be? Just let's say once a day.
For
one copulation.
Well,
per
so
day.
how often am I getting paid?
Every time you do it.
But it's happening once a day because that affects things. Like if I'm doing it once a day, getting paid.
You don't have to do it. Well, that's a new thing. You don't have to do it once a day. It's just the amount that you would do it. You can come back a second time if you want to.
Well, I mean.
But also, don't give me a bullshit number and say $1 trillion, because if I say, well, you do it for 800 billion, you would do it.
Gosh, would I? I mean, yeah, okay, I probably would. I don't think I should. Maybe I shouldn't. See, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking, actually, I think that probably, averages out to about 80,000.
I'm not asking you what the average is. I'm asking you what your number is.
Is the tip included?
It can be, if we're in the UK. I guess, actually, the tip is always included.
I think, no, part of me wants to say I would never, because I like to be a deontologist, and if something's wrong...
The dog's into it, by the way. We're not talking about dark dog words.
Oh, so it's just like a disgust thing?
Well, it's a shame thing for yourself, for your mental. No one knows about it, by the way.
Oh,
just
no
you
one
and the
knows
dog.
about it.
It's a magical dog.
But the dog knows about it, but the dog...
It's a magical dog that ceased to exist.
But the dog's into it.
The dog is into it. We haven't talked about dark dog warts. There's no page for that.
$20.
You're serious?
No. I don't know. Like, how much is a... I would probably. I mean, if the dog's man. Oh gosh, bloody hell. I don't know. I mean, I probably wouldn't. Look, am I saying no to like 200 million? No. Am I saying yes to $5? No. So it's somewhere in that range.
That's not really a good answer. $10 million?
In cash?
Yep. A tax paid.
Yeah, fine. $10 million.
What about $9 million?
Yeah.
What about $1 million?
No.
2?
No.
5?
Yes.
Are you doing dog wars?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay. Interesting. Now, okay, let's set. I'm not gonna make you go down.
4,600,000.
Okay.
528.
So that's one time. Are you going back every day?
29. I think whatever the figure would be.
Let's say so. Let's set it at that amount.
I think whatever the figure would be, the amount per day would decrease on a sort of logarithmic scale.
Because you would get used to it.
Because
there's another dog.
I get used to it, and so would the dog.
There's another dog warts. It's called dark dog warts.
Oh dear.
You know what's the difference between dog warts and dark dog warts?
I think I can guess.
Dog is not into it. Now, what's the number there? Now, remember that all the money that you make goes to saving lives.
Look, not to be crass, but there is a. I want to say that I would
never do it.
The price of moral grandstanding on this issue, let alone the actual morality of it, is probably worth any fee. Especially as a bit of a public figure, I think it would be pretty deleterious to my
I
reputation.
don't know. I mean, you could solve the entire Gaza
I know.
conflict.
I'm being serious.
You could have $1 trillion.
I'm not
you could you could solve hunger.
I'm not sure I could live with it.
You couldn't live with fucking a dog.
I'm not sure I could live with it.
To stop human suffering.
I'm not sure I could live with it because the thing is, once you start morally blackmailing people in this way, you begin to negotiate with terrorists.
Well, yes, that is
you
what we're
begin to
doing.
say, "Oh no, I'm okay with torture because it will save this many people from being the victims of terrorist."
Well, torture
attacks."
doesn't actually work, though, right?
Yeah, but suppose that it did.
Then it would be awesome, and everyone would be doing it.
Well, everyone's doing it anyway.
Actually, I'm gonna be honest.
It's
I
more
feel like torture.
No,
would
actually,
work.
actually, fuck you. I'm not doing it because it's moral blackmail.
So you won't fuck the dog?
No,
even
because
the one that wants it.
It's moral blackmail.
Okay.
What you're doing is you're opening up a dangerous door to say that as long as I can price
It's a
you
portal,
out,
not
or
a
price
door.
you in, as long as I can price you in, I can get you to do anything that I want to. Here's the thing,
Well, no,
right?
the dog's into it.
Here's the thing.
You're into it.
Suppose, imagine a world where people are being, or think of the world in which people are being exploited for money. Think about like the pornography industry. Think about things like stupid reality TV,
Listen.
like Big Brother and stuff.
You know what?
It starts with a very simple analysis where someone says, "Hey, look, man, everyone's contenting, everyone's into it. You make some money. What's to lose?" It's like fine, but if you start giving into that worldview, you start allowing yourself to indulge in the idea that as long as everyone's kind of
All
cool
right,
with it and
let
they're
me
making some
stop
money,
you
it's
here.
fine. You end up with a world where people are addicted to pornography, and pornography becomes this disgusting, horrible monster.
I'm gonna stop you here.
There's
There's a very good moral high ground.
not long ago, Pornhub deleted.
You're fucking a dog for 100K, aren't you? when brass tacks comes down at the end of the day.
Speaking of Pornhub,
Yeah.
they a few years ago had a scandal where a lot of their videos were unverified. So there was a lot of unconsensual sex.
Oh my god.
All right, listen.
Hold on. It's the Chris Williamson thing. Is he anti-porn?
I have no idea actually.
He's a part of that community. They're very anti-porn.
I don't know if Chris would be anti-porn.
All right, we need to trade you out. Listen,
it's probably anti-porn from.
you already had a whole Bridges episode. You're a very serious guy. You fucked your career up. Why would you even answer this
I'm leaving
question?
anyway. Because
Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you say that's disgusting? I'm not answering that.
the anti-porn movement has been co-opted by people who think that porn is mostly bad
You're
for
next.
men.
Don't laugh.
Hey, wait, hold on. I have a serious.
It's not mostly bad for men. It's mostly bad for women. Anybody who says that we should get rid of porn, awesome, yeah, great, very big cause. If they say,
Yeah,
because
all those
look at the-
OnlyFans girls that are like, God, I hate
Look at-
making
look at the effect-
$50,000 a month selling pictures of
look at the-
my
look at the
fucking
effect it's
toes
having
or
on
whatever.
men. Look at the effects that it's having on men. Look at the effect it's having on women.
Yeah, such horrible effects. True, that's where the right comes from. Listen, here's what you here's the killer question. Okay, are you ready? I thought of
Make
this.
yourself a drink there.
All
by
right,
the way.
I'm about to destroy you. Okay.
In the freezer is the alcohol.
Hit me.
Isn't that water?
No.
No, it's gin.
Wait, is that gin?
It's gin. Yeah. Do you want some?
And tonic.
I don't believe you. I can't drink after
that's probably
British
the
people.
only-
Hey, I tell you
No,
what. Take a risk. Down it.
No.
If you don't believe me,
He
I
says
would.
the
Down it.
N word.
But no.
Super
Listen,
fast.
okay, here's a question. I'm not done that. Okay, here's a question. Okay, ready? Okay. Do you know anything about declawing cats?
about what?
Declawing
Declawing
cats.
I don't know much more than the next man.
Which is to say,
about it.
you know very little because I'm the next man and I know a tremendous
What
amount of
about it?
decline.
Okay, declawing. Do you think
horrible.
declawing cats is immoral?
I think it depends on the circumstance, right?
No.
You're just. Most people have very strong opinions about this, and then my
Oh,
question.
but okay, yeah.
Yeah, they're like,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
cruel.
yes,
You're
yes,
like
to me,
cutting
it's
off like
terrible,
the last
awful,
knuckle. It's terrible.
disgusting. I want to throw up
How
my
do we
mouth
live in a
just thinking
world where
about
we
it.
justify declawing cats as being like evil, or we don't justify that? We say that's a horrible thing, but you can chop their balls off.
Yeah, and you can also force analogous creatures.
You know,
into
I'm gonna
gas
get her a
chambers
drink,
because
too.
you think they taste nice.
You can what?
You can force them into gas chambers because they taste nice.
Cats?
Analogous creatures.
Oh, you think that cows and pigs are analogous to cats?
Yes.
Okay, well, cats are much cuter.
Yeah. It depends on the breed of cat. Like, what about those horrible, ugly? You know, the skinless ones. What are they called?
Oh, those cats could be eaten for
Would
sure.
you eat one of those?
Like on principle.
Would you eat a cat?
I'll try anything. Like, if I wouldn't eat a cat, it's just because it would look gross, but not like on principle. Like, I might have to eat it just to prove that I would eat it.
Oh, I see. Like as a point of
Yeah.
as a hill to
As a hill to stand on.
to win on.
Yeah, to fight from.
That's one of my favorite little. I love a good subversion. One of my favorites is I will win on this hill. That's my favorite little.
I
thing to
like
say.
that.
Yeah.
I've
Or-
won on a
or,
lot of hills. I'm going to remember that.
I will die on this fence.
Or an old-fashioned.
Ooh, that's
You know,
like,
like
all
if you're sort of like I'm sort of violently agnostic about God's existence, and I'm sort of I recently stumbled on this. I'm like, you know, I don't have an opinion, but I will die on this fence. You know, it's sort of a.
When you say agnostic, what do you mean? Like can't have knowledge about it, or you just like are an undecided fucking loser?
I think one cannot have knowledge of the kind that is exemplified in your empiricist rationalist.
Okay, that's
worldview,
fine. That's a good agnostic position.
including me.
Okay.
You don't believe in God, do you?
Fuck no.
Whoa.
What an absolutely ridiculous question.
Whoa. What do you mean by God when you say I don't believe in God? Like, what's the referent of the word God there?
Wow, what a deep theory of language question. Any type of like metaphysical, but the problem is that
Like, what do you mean you?
yeah, I don't know.
And what do you mean?
The real issue, the real meme you run into is like a physicalist, materialist, atheist kind of person. Is that technically you are so, you've kind of like circularly bought into the idea of no God. That I think that like anything metaphysical existing is almost tautologically impossible. Because when you ask an atheist, or you ask me, well, how do you prove the existence of a metaphysical thing? I say, well, is there some way I can measure it? But the second you can measure or capture anything, it becomes.
Yeah, God is not.
What's the harm? Like, really?
Yeah, but if he exists outside of any qualia, any sort of like sensory perception, any sort of like testing, then how do you even?
No, because God is being itself. So God is.
God, cringe.
So you know when what's that park in like? Is it in California?
South Park.
Yellowstone.
Oh.
Yellowstone. Yellowstone for years was exhibiting signs of volcanic activity, and scientists spent decades trying to find the volcano. They were looking around Yellowstone Park. They're like, we see volcanic activity.
Yep.
Where's the volcano? They're searching through Yellowstone, trying to find the volcano for years. They can't find it. They're like, what the fuck? We can't find the volcano. We see all the volcanic activity. We can't find it. They're searching for the volcano.
Okay.
Go fucking.
Wait, he's finishing. Last thought.
They finally realize they're looking for the volcano everywhere, and then at some point they suddenly realize it dawns on them. The park,
The Aristocats.
the volcano. The whole thing is the volcano. That is analogous to us looking around the fucking world. Where's God? Is he under this fucking thing? Is he in the microscope? Oh, like, is he going to be at the
Yeah,
end of the
I understand. That's
No.
real deep. Yeah, it's
That,
like the
my
yeah.
friend,
I've heard
that, my friend. You are looking.
No, that's
you
cringe.
are looking for the volcano.
Yes,
in
if you want to redefine God as being the entire universe, then I guess I believe in God. Congratulations.
You want to redefine God to be something other than.
No, definitionally winning
So,
that and saying, yeah, cringe, so
with that
cringe. Yeah, with
mystic
that,
point.
Off to the Bongerland.
I'm outta
Get
here.
the bong out of here.
You're gonna miss your flight.
I might miss my flight entirely because of your shit weather. It keeps cancelling my flights.
Sorry
I've had
about that.
3 flights cancelled so far, and we're the ones with the shit weather. Yeah, okay.
Why are y'all so cut off? Why am I zoomed in? What'd you do to me? Like,
Press the funky button.
Yeah.
It was nice to meet you.
It was great meeting you.
It was a pleasure. I had so much fun.
oh, this is about to have a fucking 180 now. Hey, all you fucking dipshits out there, okay? You parasocial fucking losers. They're like, no, don't treat him like that or anything else. You better knock it the fuck off. You don't know what's going on, all right?
Are they saying nice things about me?
No, they say that you fucking suck and they hate you.
An autism moment. Don't worry, you're good.
That is ableist.
Yeah, it looks fine. It looks fine. I don't know why you even...
They enjoy you. They're upset. You know what? Why don't you guys, once you say instead, say, fuck you, Willie. We don't want you. Hey, yeah, you guys don't want to do that, do you? Yeah, exactly. Say that. Say, fuck off, Willie. We want Alex. Go ahead. None of them are going to say that.
You're obsessed with drugs.
Me? I'm afraid of drugs. Oh, the audience. See? Look, they're saying, fuck off, Willie. They hate you. Not a good way to start.
Psychotic setup. You guys have the comments right here. You guys
Yeah.
actually.
That's real time.
Bro, I don't want to read this shit.
This is real time engagement. They hate
Fuck
you.
off, Dan. See?
I'm being turfed out. I'm being turfed out, everybody.
You can stay.
No.
But you have to watch like a, what do you call the girls
That, by the way,
and the tour bus? Groupies.
that's my favorite.
We could share the chair. You could
That's
just.
my favorite thing to hear in
half-ass
any
it.
kind of social or professional situation
Is what?
you can stay, like if you want.
No, you can
Like,
stay.
hey,
You
yeah,
can stay.
sure,
You can
bro.
sit over there and make funny comments.
Fine. No, not really.
Okay, I'm gonna reach this okay?
Oh yeah, this wasn't the real episode. We gotta do a new one. Hey, nice meeting you, man.
Yeah, I saw you guys titled the
Right here.
stream and it wasn't even how you spell my name.
Dan typed it.
I actually didn't type
But
it.
you don't even. You have a. You
Use
fly
the
a
other
guest
image.
out here during a hurricane. I thought you were trying to have me killed.
Yeah.
And my name's not even spelled right. Unbelievable. And then you give me this fruity drink.
Well, that's free. I didn't charge you for that. That's on the house.
Thank you.
No big deal.
Okay, say goodbye.
Bye. It was great coming on, guys.
No, you say goodbye. Alex already said goodbye.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
It'll be hard to get a hold of a weapon better than the one in your hand. Goodbye, my friend.
Hello, friend. Come on. On the road, the best companion is a good blade. Take care, my friend.
Hi-ho, Fred. If you need a weapon you can count on,
I
you
can make
come to
any
the right
type-
place.
One day I want to craft armor that can defend against any attack. One day I want to craft armor that can defend against any attack. You can do it better. Cheer up. I can make you something even better. Take your time and look around. Don't forget your cloak. Make sure to upgrade your weapons and armor. I can make better armor, but the materials may be hard to find.
Can I not, get out there, there we go. See how. Why am I not getting
I can also use the materials you have in storage.
What? Is this not? Is this a dungeon? Oh, a secret dungeon.
I can make you something even better. Take your time and look around.
Rewards. Let's try it again. Actually, sure. Okay. Fuck. Fuck! Ugh. It was fucking... God damn it. That's not what I wanted. I don't want this bullshit. Okay. Oh, come on. What is happening right now? What the fuck? No fucking warning? My internet fucking now.
That armor you're wearing? It's brilliant!
What is this shit? God damn. What is this fucking lag? Great. Fuck this shit. Stream ain't working anyways.